Coming up live at 7, this year's run of the theater program's spring production is about to begin.
SCTV will take you behind the curtain. And pies went flying at Niagara Plaza. Find out how Siena raised money by pieing senators.
Plus, SCTV's own Matt Coloma takes a deep dive into the possible trouble facing Siena's American Sign Language program. What you need to know coming up now.
And upcoming events this week, an art show in Foy Hall and tree planting downtown Albany. We'll give you the details you need to know now.
And a Clifton Park man is in custody after stealing a Saratoga Sheriff's Patrol car. Stay tuned to learn how the theft took place.
And the charges keep piling up for the leader of the Zizian cult. What we know about the newest offense. SCTV Live at 7 begins right now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jonathan O'Neill.
And I'm Emily Keegan. The theater program's run of William Shakespeare's romantic comedy, Twelfth Night, is about to begin.
Performances are set to start tomorrow at 8. Performances will continue through the weekend and into the following weekend ending on April 12th. The students' rendition of the play has taken all semester to prepare for. SCTV visited the cast and crew yesterday at one of their final dress rehearsals before the opening performance.
You should come see Twelfth Night because there is tons of sword fighting and dancing and songs and lots of fun to be had sitting in the audience as well as watching.
Tickets for the show can be bought ahead of time, online, or day of at the box office inside of Foy Hall. During last Friday's free period, Siena Student Senate hosted the Pie Senator event at Niagara Plaza.
Students were able to purchase pies and toppings for $1 to $4 and hurl them at senators of their choosing. All proceeds from this event went to benefit the ARC in Albany. SCTV spoke with Senator Milo Zlatev about what this event means to Siena.
For me personally, it means a lot. You know, I think that we can always support the community, especially people with disabilities, whether that's mental or physical. It's really important that we give back to the community as a Siena.
The ARC is a charitable organization that protects the rights of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Check out the Student Senate's Instagram page to see even more pie content and to see how senators unable to attend the event participated. Last Thursday, Siena students took to the stage to battle it out for an opening spot at Siena Fest.
SCTV's Donovan DuBois takes you behind the scenes and follows up with this year's winner, Daniela Gerbasi.
There was absolute mayhem spiraling around campus as Siena's very own peers competed in music competition Musical Mayhem. Several genres of music and various styles of performances took place in which displayed their performers' creativity, bringing the community together to witness some musical secrets they had in store. And I'm here outside the Saracen Student Union, where in hopes to come out on top, some of Siena's most talented singers/songwriters put in their best performances to earn not only the prestigious privilege to open at Siena Fest, but all the bragging rights one could fathom for the rest of the semester. America's future music stars lit up the SSU, competing to win a spot in Siena's biggest event of the year. There was such a display of pristine performances seen in the SSU tonight that Siena Saints are in disbelief that such star-studded students just happened to be walking around campus or sitting right next to them in class.
I didn't even realize this many people were that good at singing. It was amazing. Congratulations to all the performers. They were amazing. I am so happy they all joined.
Congratulations indeed to all who participated in this pursuit of melodic glory. But one contestant, Daniela Gerbasi, has blown Siena away this year and showed Siena why she deserves to be under the spotlight again. After she had heard the news, I found her while she was processing this profound honor, and here is what she had to say.
I still don't believe it, because there's so many talented people. I just was here just, to perform. I was not expecting to win at all, so I'm very much shocked.
As one could assume, this isn't the first time Daniela has picked up a mic, but music to her goes way beyond hitting the perfect notes in front of an audience.
I've been singing since I was 9 years old. It has been the way I communicate, it's the way I share my life, my experiences.
And although the fight for performance has come to an end, the mayhem is far from over because Daniela Gerbasi is set to open for Siena Fest next month. And although the musical guest who is set to headline for Siena Fest has yet to be revealed, Daniela is sure to fill the crowd. So Siena is in for a treat for all the hard work they put in this academic year. For SCTV, I'm Donovan Dubois. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Donovan. The Student Nurse Association hosted their annual fashion show this past Saturday in the SSU to support those affected by Parkinson's disease.
Students from various clubs and teams, including Education, Solid Step, Lost in Sound, Irish Dance Team, and the Cheer Team, joined together to walk down the runway and show off their future career attire or perform on stage.
Fundraiser for Parkinson's disease, and SNA every year gets together and tries to do a little fundraiser. Last year they did one for Brandy. I try and help as much as I can with nursing, especially like events like these, especially with these girls. They ask me to help out.
Guests at the event were welcome to enjoy free catered food and to enter a few raffles to also raise awareness and money for those affected by Parkinson's. The American Red Cross will be hosting a blood drive here at Siena in the upcoming week.
The drive will be held on April 10th from 11:30 to 5:30. Students will be able to stop by at the Mac Court 1 and donate their blood for those in need. You can sign up today by going to redcrossblood.org. The class of 2026 gathered in the SSU last night for a relaxing evening of painting and mocktails.
Members of the class of 2026 received a number of painting options and had the opportunity to make some non-alcoholic drinks. Free food and gifts were available to those who attended. Up to 500,000 people in the United States use American Sign Language as a form of communication, with many institutions offering language classes for the students willing to learn.
Siena College celebrates ASL
It's Unity
with
Week
Unity.
here at Siena College, and things kicked off with the Language Beyond Words event in Ryan Hall. The event was held to help spread awareness about the significance of American Sign Language, or ASL, for Deaf History Month. However, a source familiar with the situation has informed me that ASL classes may be in jeopardy here at Siena College. To learn more, I sat down with ASL professor Robert Collender to learn more about the potential discontinuation of ASL classes. Collender, being deaf himself, provides a unique perspective. We communicated through the Zoom chat feature.
Each appointment can proceed able to face the hand. They will not use the spoken language or video.
Siena College plans on expanding its class sizes. However, Collender emphasized the need for smaller classrooms for ASL students. Larger class sizes can make it difficult to teach the subject.
For American Sign Language Teachers Association, the recommendation for anything instructor class size. The class size, make it spoken video.
The American Sign Language Teachers Association says that the maximum amount of students in a classroom should be 20. Collender also told me about an upcoming ASL club meeting.
This Saturday, in Siena College.
That's perfect.
That's Sunday. You can check. You
Yeah.
have everybody there.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that'll be great. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Anytime.
If you want to attend that meeting, it is in the Key Auditorium on Sunday at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. For SCTV, I'm Matt Coloma.
Thanks, Matt. The 2025 Juried Art Show is now open in Foy Hall.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m., the Creative Arts Department is welcoming all students and staff to meet the artists responsible for the exhibit at the art show reception. While tomorrow is the only opportunity to speak with the artists and enjoy refreshments, the exhibit will be open in Foy Hall until April 13th for anyone to view. The Loudonville Sea Center for Integral Ecology is providing an opportunity for Siena students to help plant trees in downtown Albany.
The event will take place on April 5th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. where transportation and food will be provided by the center. However, sign-ups are limited, so make sure to go to Siena Serves event and sign up to show your green thumb. The 20th anniversary of Mr. Siena pageant is rapidly approaching.
The show will take place Saturday, April 5th at 7 p.m. in the Marcel Athletic Complex. Proceeds from this event will benefit the Habitat for Humanity spring break trips, as well as the Habitat for Humanity Albany chapter. Tickets for Mr. Siena can be purchased ahead of time online.
Still to come, SCTV's Nicolette Cash sits down with Habitat for Humanity's officers Olivia Vallo and Gabe Zontini to discuss the club in this weekend's show.
Plus, bombs away for the Yankees. Matt Coloma and Joe Lemery take us to the dog pound.
And here is a closing look at the numbers from Wall Street. Stocks finished green across the board.
Away, I'm sitting down with two of the officers from the Siena Fest behind the scenes. I'm here with Olivia Vallo and Gabe Santini. So guys, can you tell me what the process was like choosing the contestants this year?
Yeah, so for Mr. Siena, we start off with a bunch of people that want to try to like perform in front of the whole school. So they filled out an audition form and they showed up and brought all their energy to Siena Hall one Wednesday night, and they gave it their all.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a chance for us to kind of, get to know the personalities and faces on campus, and it's a really hard pick, but we try to pick those who we feel would best, help put the face of Habitat back out there and get our message going, and, bring a lot of energy and fun, because it's a long year starting in September.
How long does it take for that process of vetting the contestants?
So it usually takes we have them fill out the form like Gabe had said, and we have them all come on a cramped Siena Hall classroom on a Wednesday night or so, and we basically ask them questions. We've made them in groups before perform. They've done the Cotton Eye Joe, just kind of see if they can, handle being in awkward situations and handle adapting to learning really quickly, because it takes a lot for someone who may have never performed or even learned how to dance to be willing and open to do so. So those are just kind of personality traits and things we look for. And then also people who we feel fit our message of, helping each other out and being a welcoming and smiling face, because that's what we try to promote the most.
Can you walk us through what you guys do behind the scenes, what it looks like?
Yeah, totally. So it started over the summer, kind of just thinking of ideas of fundraisers that we wanted to do. And then behind the scenes, before the actual Mr. Siena event, we do a bunch of different fundraisers. So we did where you could pay to pie one of the contestants. You could pay for them to deliver Valentine's Day chocolates to the person of your choosing. And now we sell Mr. Siena buttons up until the day of the show. So it's been a long process of kind of getting all the logistics for those events together, getting them on Saints Connect, making flyers, approving the flyers, and then marketing, a lot of marketing.
A lot of marketing, a lot of videos, a lot of Instagram pictures, a lot of flyers, all of the above.
What has been the hardest or most challenging part for you guys?
Well, I guess I'll say I've been doing this for the past 4 years, so it's been a little bit of a breeze, but I guess the hardest part always being that I've been a returner is seeing how well the guys collab together, especially as a team. It's a whole new team every year. You've got some familiar faces, but seeing how well we mesh and, come together quickly and stuff like that is always the hard part in the beginning, but it's so rewarding at the end, watching them all become friends and all of us hanging out in Casey's and, you know, having a blast at our practices. I think that even though it's a difficult challenge, it's definitely the most rewarding in the end.
And I think I would say, even though I'm not the choreographer, would be teaching 7 non-dancer young men how to dance in front of 800 people.
How long does that process usually take?
A whole year. It takes, as soon as we have the gents figured out, we start to do stuff like that and planning for their dance and everything. So a year, and we praise them every day.
What can we expect from this year's show?
Lots of excitement, lots of high energy, and overall just a great night raising money for Habitat for Humanity.
Well, thank you guys for joining me tonight. We're excited to see who wins coming up this weekend. So we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Dog Pound. I'm Joe Lemry.
And I'm Matt Coloma.
The Battle of Albany and the 518 was in full effect at Connors Park on Tuesday. Siena hosting UAlbany. Winner would get Capital Region bragging rights. UAlbany would lead 5-3 heading into the 6th. And here's where things got interesting. Top of the 6th, UAlbany takes a 7-3 lead. From there, Siena would go on to score 9 unanswered runs on the Great Danes. Juniors Gavin Thorburn and Lewis Percival each tallied 3 home runs in 5 at-bats. The Saints would go on to beat their crosstown rivals 12-7, your final.
Siena men's hoops, more reinforcements are on the way. After the recent addition of big man Riley Mulvey, Siena will also be adding 6'6" forward Antonio Chandler to their ranks. The 24-year-old New Jersey native spent last season at Southern Connecticut State, earning all Northeast 10 honors. Chandler averaged 17 points and 11 rebounds and hopes he can add some much-needed physicality to the Saints.
The Final Four is set for the chance to win a national championship in San Antonio. The number 1 overall seeded Auburn Tigers, led by star forward Janai Broom, defeated Michigan State in the Elite Eight and will take on the Florida Gators, led by former Iona star Walter Clayton Jr. and company, who defeated Texas Tech in a come-from-behind win. On the other side of the bracket, the Houston Cougars and the number 1 defense in the country, led by the legendary Kelvin Sampson, defeated Tennessee and will take on Cooper Flagg and the number 1 ranked Duke Blue Devils offense after their win against Alabama. You can catch both games Saturday, April 5th. The national championship will be held on Monday, April 7th.
And while everyone is worried about what the Yanks have been swinging, they don't care because they just keep winning. Last night, Yankees looked to stay undefeated against the D-backs in the Bronx, a tall task for the Bombers with 4-time All-Star Corbin Burns on the mound. Arizona would strike first in the 3rd inning with this 2-run shot from Corbin Carroll, his first of 2025. However, the Yankees would get a run back in the bottom frame. Jason Dominguez, the Martian, sending this one into orbit. He has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, 2-1 Diamondbacks. Anthony Volpe would continue on his tear, with this home run being his 3rd of the new season. This one creeping over the left field wall as the Bronx Bombers continue to live up to the name. And the damage would not stop there as, oh no, Josh Naylor sends that one over Corbin Burns' head as the Yankees would score 2 more runs on Naylor's mishap, giving them the lead 4-2. But Eugenio Suarez, wow, sends that one out of here. Grand slam for the Diamondbacks in the top of the 8th. Eugenio Suarez has 5 hits this year. All 5 have left the yard. The Yankees would get a run back in the 9th. However, it would not be enough as the Diamondbacks take this one 7-5.
After an impressive 10-4 victory over the Marlins on Monday, the Mets came across some struggles in their game last night. Bottom of the 1st, Kyle Stowers blasts one deep right center for a 2-run homer, gives the Marlins the early advantage. Top of the 2nd, Mets respond. Brandon Nimmo hits one into right field, and it's gone. A solo home run puts the Mets back within 1. Top of the 3rd, Francisco Lindor bounces one into center field for a base hit and brings in Acuna for the score. And just like that, it's 2-all. From there, it would be all Marlins. Bottom of the 4th, runners on 1st and 2nd. Graham Pauley up to bat and sends one deep off the back wall. Conine and Bride would score. Pauley would make it to 2nd, and the Marlins would take a 2-run lead. Innings 5 through 9 would be a goose egg for both teams, and the Marlins would go on and hold on to win this one 4-2 the final. And that'll do it for this week's edition of the Dog Pound. I'm Joe Lemery.
And I'm Matt Coloma. Jonathan and Emily, back to you guys.
Thanks, Joe and Matt. We'll be right back.
County Executive Daniel McCoy is announcing a new nursing training program.
According to McCoy, this new program is designed to tackle the projected shortage of nurses in the state. This training will involve a paid 3-week course in both a classroom and clinical setting. The course will be held at Shaker Place Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, and there is no cost for applicants. To learn more, you can visit www.shakerplace.org/training. President Trump has revoked upstate Congresswoman Elise Stefanik's UN ambassador nomination.
The Times-Union reports the withdrawal is an attempt by the president to maintain the Republicans' slim 5-seat majority in the House. Representative Stefanik will remain in the House, and no special election for her district will be called. In an interview with Fox News, the announcement Stefanik said she is honored to have earned the nomination and is proud to be a team player. The leader of the Zizian cult and 2 of its members are now facing new gun charges following their arrest last month.
According to police, Jack Lasota, who goes by Ziz, is the leader of the Zizian cult that is linked to multiple murders in Vermont, Pennsylvania, and California. Lasota and 2 of her followers were arrested last month in Maryland for trespassing and illegal possession of a gun. However, their court appearance was delayed as they now face new charges for concealing a gun. Lasota now has 9 charges and has her first court appearance on April 8th. The Schenectady Police Department is looking for the public's help in an animal cruelty investigation.
The Animal Control Department recovered a dog on Monday afternoon between the areas of Eastern Parkway and McClellan Street. The dog was found emaciated with multiple open wounds, including a severed ear. She was taken to the Mohawk Hudson Humane Society and has been named Lavender. Anyone with information regarding Lavender or her owner are being urged to call the number on the screen. A man has been arrested after stealing a Saratoga County Sheriff's patrol car.
According to the Times-Union, a 35-year-old man entered the patrol car while it was left running outside the station. No weapons were in the car when it was stolen around 11 p.m., and it was found about an hour later undamaged. Police have arrested the man, who now faces felony charges. We'll be right back. WNBA star Breanna Stewart has re-signed with the New York Liberty.
On Sunday, the 3-time WNBA champion signed a $280,000 contract with the Liberty for 1 year. This signing comes off the heels of Stewart's minor meniscus surgery in March. The Liberty say Stewart will be fully recovered and ready to play by training camp later this month. This will be Stewart's 3rd season with the team. And did you know that Siena is offering a martial arts class for the fall semester?
This pass-fail course will help bring an extra credit to your transcript while training your body and mind. No experience is necessary, and the class will be held in the MAC aerobics room on Tuesdays from 4:20 to 6:20 p.m. For more information on the course, send an email to tcooper@siena.edu.
Now, what do you guys think about that martial arts class? It sounds pretty fun.
I'm excited for it. I think that even though I'm graduating, I might stick around for another year just to get the extra credit and take the class.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a great plan.
I mean, last semester I took a cardio kickboxing class. I know that has nothing to do with martial arts, but it was fun. It was
Sounds pretty good.
Was that on Siena?
Yeah, it was here. It was like for a 1-credit class. I know they've got like a bunch of 1-credit like little courses for like I think upperclassmen who need to fill and like need that extra credit or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And that will do it for SCTV Live at 7.
Follow us on Instagram at siena.tv, or you can find us here on the Siena College Communications Program YouTube page.
Have a great night.